We top of events with what's going on in the YouTube streets. We got Hoover, Chinaman, DAMION Porter going nuclear berserko, dropping bombs on Whack 100. He said he tired of all the BS, the slick talking, the slick dissing, and you ain't never did the time or nothing he ever really did. He said he been leaning up off you cause he really ain't trying to see no trouble. But wait till you see these clips. Oh wait, nuclears, bombs over Baghdad. Fast.
Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
These biatches, these cowards, these wannabe gangsters, I'm sick of them. They some real hoes. Talking about a lot of these dudes on the internet and some of these dudes that are not on the internet. And I've had enough of them, me myself, but they don't necessarily bother me. I do my thing and I let them do theirs. But I'm gonna tell you dudes right now, some of these dudes, bro, don't call my phone with the gay mob boss. I'm gonna break my silence on this situation more than likely today. This individual's been in the algorithm, getting individuals superseding indictments and all the overt acts. It's been everywhere. I haven't spoken on it. I have my reasons for that, which I'll get into at some point, because this is not any internet stuff with me and this individual. This is life and death. And I can say that here because I don't care.
These niggas ain't your friends. Let's talk about it. Have you thought about it? They come around when you win, but when it ain't working, you gotta feed for yourself. I be posted low key like a deacon.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
But you know, they still squabble and do all that in LA.
Well, that's the blood.
Hey, come outside, champ. What's going on?
I have blood. When I beat you on power room, you going to bed.
Overt acts. It's been everywhere. I haven't spoken on it. I have my reasons for that, which I'll get into at some point, because this is not any internet stuff with me and this individual. This is life and death. And I can say that here because I don't care. When it's on, it's on. I don't care about dying. I don't care about going to death row. Think I care about going back to prison? I don't. I've had enough of me myself, but they don't necessarily bother me. I do my thing and I let them do theirs. I'm gonna tell you dudes right now, some of these dudes, bro, don't call my phone. Don't do none of that. I'm good on you. Some of this stuff is not for the internet. Don't get me wrong, and I know this, but these dudes not listening outside of the internet. I'm gonna address the situation in a minute with the gay mob boss. I'm gonna break my silence on this situation more than likely today. This individual's been in the algorithm, getting individuals superseding indictments and all the overt acts. It's been everywhere. I haven't spoken on it. I have my reasons for that, which I'll get into at some point, because this is not any internet stuff with me and this individual. This is life and death.
Dang.
I can say that here.
He said life and death.
When it's on, it's on. I don't care about dying. I don't care about going to death row. Think I care about going back to prison? I don't. Now let me say this. Y'all just bear with me for a minute, because I'm probably going to be rambling on. I got a few things I need to say. If you don't want to listen, if I'm not speaking fast enough for you, or this ain't your cup of tea, then get out of here. Just beat it now. The views on my channel right here are down very bad just over the last 4 days, so I'm not sure what happened. It got so bad, I started looking at the algorithm, the analytics, like, what the hell happened? I think I done touched a wrong button up in there or something and did something wrong. But this is YouTube. They go up and down. It's best just not to get too high when the views are looking okay, and don't get low. Don't get down on yourself when they're not looking good. Stay even keel. There are a myriad of reasons as to why that happens. Sometimes the views go up and down, but I've never really seen them dip as bad as they dip right now in the last few days, but that's okay. I'm not here to cry or complain about that. I'm gonna push through, continue my work, regardless. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Nevertheless, soon I will not be on this channel, or not that much. I'm gonna be on my other channel, The Unwoke Culture. The link is in the description. If I'm being honest, I'm just waiting for them to monetize the channel. They keep saying that it's an error. A lot of people have been going through this with the second phase. And once that's corrected, I don't know how much longer it's going to take to correct that, because the channel is way over monetization. Then I'm going to be over there, because that channel is already getting more views than this channel. This channel been up for a couple of weeks. And it's 5 times over the monetization. That's how much the channel has been going already. It has its own audience already, so I'm not even over here pandering or panhandling and begging anyone to go over there and subscribe. You don't have to. You can stay right here on this channel. That's fine. I'm just letting you know, if you want me, if you want some more.
And that's true right now. One thing about YouTube right now, they've been playing with a lot of people's channels as if people making too much money on YouTube right now. I'm having that problem right now. And that's what he's talking about. That's what Poetic Flacco is talking about. That's why everybody making these other channels, because for some reason, YouTube is not monetizing, especially like when you have a super fluctuating views. It's not even an explanation. It's just like they're pretty much telling you, edit your videos, edit everything on there, and we'll see what's up back with your monetization. As if, you know what I mean? Oh, you made so much to where, you know, you can live off that a little cool bit. And then when we make this money on these other folks, you know what I'm saying, we gonna think about monetizing you again. This is crazy work hearing this. It's like a lot of people getting slowed down, but he building up to something. I think he trying to say it's Jack 100.
Damion Porter, you're gonna have to come over there and find me in a minute, because that's where I'm gonna be for the most part. I'm passionate about what I'm talking about over here. I am also passionate about what I'm talking about over here, of course. But, you know, this gang banging stuff, since I've been a part of this culture my entire life. And the prison stuff, since I've been in prison nearly my entire life. So my objective then has just been to try to get individuals out of this life, really, out of this culture. That doesn't always go over too well to teach. With some of my own.
Yeah, so what he's saying now is if he's switching over there, he's doing it because the views that he used to get off talking vicious stuff on this channel, he kind of like retiring from it. And then when he talks about this stuff, it involves Whack 100 and people of the gang culture to pretty much tag in on them and then badmouth them. So pretty much I see what he's saying, trying to say just, I'm going to just go ahead and dip off and talk about what I'm talking about over there and just leave certain stuff alone and push the positivity. I could feel that. Switch it up for sure that.
After a murder, you coming off after 2 weeks, max. You can't make it in there now. You couldn't have made it in 1999. I'm not even talking about 1989, 1979. I'm in 1999. That's not when I first hit prison. I first hit prison ever in 1994. But that was my first time in high desert, and my first time on a level 4 yard was in 1999. I was in Corcoran in 1995. I was level 3 on. And it was 31 years ago. It was horrific. I'm 52 years old right now. 31 years, I was 21 years old when I was on that yard in court. 21. Ain't nothing ever happened to me. Never been beat down, stabbed up for doing something wrong.
That's a blessing.
Never been to a PC yard or 50-50.
Yeah, that's that dude where you gotta remember 50-50.
Extremely tough.
Yeah.
Back in those days.
At 50-50. That's new.
My only point
It sound like a
is
pizza or something.
that if you individuals could not make it in prison the way that it is set up now, with these tablets, you in the hole with a tablet. We did hard time in the hole. It was really jail when I was in there. It was really prison. You ain't have a damn thing in the hole. I did 17 months straight in the hole. You ain't have nothing.
That's a minute.
I ain't counting the 2-year lockdown. I'm talking this. These are different situations.
He telling
Did
Whack.
17 months
He
straight
telling
in the
Whack
hole
his whole struggles.
in high desert with
He
nothing.
think Whack, you ain't tough.
And I went on a hunger strike to help these individuals get out of the SHOE program. I was involved in that.
I remember that. I didn't do it, but I remember they was doing it on level 4s. I was at level 4.
7 days.
On level 4s, they was doing that. I was level 3.
On the 7th day or the 8th day,
We heard about it.
and had a little pack of peanut butter and the
It was like High Desert or something. San Quentin, Folsom,
I was hoping that
Corcoran, all the old
they would
prisons.
know because they take you out and weigh you every day
Damn.
to see if you've been eating.
I ain't been
You
through
say
that.
you were the homeless.
I ain't been on that one.
And boy, they caught on immediately that I ate that damn apple and that peanut butter. I said, damn, you motherfuckers figured that out? That's crazy. I broke down. Well, I stayed strong for 7 days. I didn't eat nothing for 7 days. Didn't drink water because the water put weight on your body. As I said, they weighing you to see if you were really doing this hunger strike. So I didn't want to drink any water. So I didn't want my weight to change. I wanted to continue to lose weight to show them I'm really doing this hunger. Infusing all of my food.
And the food is lightweight anyway,
So
whatever
I
you
wasn't
is.
drinking water then for 7 days.
Peanut butter
I did.
sandwiches, and graham crackers.
These dudes couldn't last 7 minutes.
Yeah, that's why they be telling.
The way the prison system is now, you individuals going PC and 50-50,
Like it ain't nothing. And coming
you
home
can't make it
chilling.
on the main line now.
Yep.
You can't make it in general pop now. You can't
Different.
make it in general population now.
Different
The
individuals.
shit's watered down like the way it is now.
Yeah, it's different, bro.
These dudes soft.
And they picking
The
and
dudes on
choosing
these yards
politicking.
soft.
Picking and choosing politicking.
And y'all can't make it around these dudes now? You really could have made it back then. Shut up. Get y'all ass off the internet. Out here acting like y'all some type of gangsters. Like y'all tough. Get on my freaking nerve, man. Knowing y'all soft. Listen, man. Shit that I say might get me killed.
Okay.
That what Pac said.
You
Shit
did.
I'm gonna be talking about today, I'm letting it out. I'm letting it out. I'm not about to be on this channel like this anyway. I'm sick of all of this. That's probably why the views down. It's the same old dry ass.
Yeah,
recycled content,
people don't want to
same
hear
old
about.
gang shit.
Yeah, that's why I be dipping
You
off.
heard one prison story, you heard them all.
You have. That's why I don't watch. That's why I don't watch Who's Who's. You heard the fights. I heard the fights. Okay, what else?
Everybody talking about the same thing.
Yeah, it's a circle.
First of all, I gotta do better with my content. I don't want to talk about this gang stuff. I do,
But it
only
ain't.
because I want
At this day and age, it
individuals
ain't.
to get out of it.
They gonna do what they do, bro.
I was
It's
having
either.
this conversation with a friend of mine last night. You know, I'm gonna save that because I'm gonna be talking all day. But I just wanted to share that right now in this first video. Because I'm about to make another video immediately. I'm about to address something. I just want to say, you know, that, and it's not just the dudes on the internet. I'm not even talking about anyone in particular. I'm just saying in general that with the black community being the way that it is right now, that it has been for some time, with black men shrinking from their duty when it comes to protecting the community, black women, and black children, and other black men.
Yeah, it's wild now. Ain't no such thing no more. Ain't no
We're
such
the laughing
thing.
stock of the world for the way we have responded to certain situations.
Yeah.
It's like we not on nothing. They killing us. They lynching black.
You could see everybody was so happy when I did that video of that Juan the Builder trying to be like Chud the Builder. Everybody was just so happy for the get back. But at the same time, you know, it's to get back for, you know, whatever he's saying about our people that was oppressed and the word of which it was originated. But, you know, that's sad that you can only get views in talking about stuff like that. That's crazy work. But if I do something else about, you know, a used condom being in Popeye's chicken and a lawyer, you know, got the video and everything and they send it and the black people was fighting for, you know, the police laughing about when they showed them the video and this and that. The police was like, well, there's no crime here. We don't see nothing. They laughed it off like it was a joke until them lawyers came back and they shut down the building. No views for that, even to this day, 3-4 days ago. Just like he said, views has been going down for a lot of people. I've been saying it for the past like month and a half. But then all of a sudden, mine shot through the roof. I'm like, overnight. And then the overnight just went over until it's like week. I was like, whoa. And then next thing you know, YouTube gonna tell you something. And then the first thing they told me, no, we're not taking your channel, this and that, but, you know, you're just on pause right now, and this and that, but, you know, after such and such a time, we're going to get back and woo. It's like they swiping channels. They told me pretty much that mine was just all of a sudden views. I already know what I got to do. But at the same time, I'm going to ride it out until the last minute because literally, I'm going to wait till the last minute, keep getting my subscribers and stuff like that. And then I say within the last 2 weeks of me having to be at that threshold of the date, oh, I'm canceling the whole month. That whole month that made it a problem, I don't care about none of them videos. I don't care about none of them shorts. They gone. Now you told me to do extra stuff and make sure you label this. It's like, I could tell once the subscribers go up, once the views go up, AI is on your ass and they trying to prove any kind of way not to pay you. Now, I didn't know Damion Porter had lost the page, but I have been listening closely how everybody has been jumping to these other pages. Poetic Flacco, Sadie Nash ain't said nothing. I believe I was the first to say it to my on my live, and my moderators were like, why you say that? I said, for what? Already bagged up. They told me they was going to shoot me the bread, you know, whatever I've been making. But they was like, you know, we had to stop at such and such a day, but you could come back. They just told me, in essence, you got to delete videos. I said, smooth. If that's the case, I know the month and time in which I seen my bars fluctuate. So from that date on, if that was the problem, I'll delete the whole month. I already got paid. There's no problem with me giving that up. That's like saying, oh, everything you turned in is ours now. So now, you know, we'll give you the money to make it art. Hey, cool. I'll go on another month. You know what I mean? So it's like YouTube, you got to watch yourself too, because you go too viral, they going to be on you. And I see why Damion Porter is declaiming war on every F all you bees. You feel me? Because he don't know where it's coming from. And his demonetization Everybody's situation is different. So with his, it might be harassment, bullying, cyber stalking, whatever it is. You keep doing the same content on the same person, and like he said, they might just be mad that I'm just talking in circles about the same stuff. But on top of that, I didn't see your channel, Damion Porter, a couple of times. And I don't watch you regularly. Let's not get it confused. I don't watch nobody regularly. I watch bigger platforms talking about different stuff. But I seen that you would have like bloody scenes or a knife or this and that. And I used to think like, whoa, this Negro, like he really got knives and people looking all beat up with the blue eyes and stuff like that. Like, bro, you got like a low-key horror prison channel. Now, I understand you running content and you telling your stories or you talking about a story, but if it's not all the way in documentary type form, it's not gonna slide with AI. It ain't like no jumper, just no, bruh. You got to start talking about, if you don't know penal codes, you got to give a breakdown. You got to tell what ain't cool. You got to tell when people pass and committed crimes. You be like, there go one light. That's one felony. He's felony evading right now. You can't just like, I know you giving it the way you want to educate for the hood style, but on YouTube, sometimes it can be too vicious. Like the things you like, just like with the gangs and stuff like that. What they think is regular, smoking in front of somebody building that ain't theirs, they think that's regular. But to the person that's paying, they think that's a great slap in the face. They like, man, you lowering our property. Like, I thought this was a nice place until we found out y'all hang out here. You know what I mean? It's all in the eyes of the beholder. And the beholder is YouTube. And YouTube got the AI teachers, the graders, the teachers' pets. You always got to put that disclaimer. Y'all don't even put disclaimers in y'all video. Do you know that small thing will save you on a lot? Even if like me now, I'm moving to the audio. Why? Because I just want, I want security on every angle. I want for me to be so secured in every angle that even when AI just seen the disclaimer, it still was voice on top of it. You know what I mean? Even if I do a short, I want to put my logo somewhere on it. You know what I mean? Make it more yours, they're going to leave you alone because now you playing with big boys. You're a business. Once you a business, you got to act like it. Everything is Coca-Cola. Everything is Nike. Nike ain't going to give no shirts out that don't say Nike on it. They're going to have a logo. They want to see your face. You got to do the extras, the commercials, whatever it is. Like me, I got the music. That buys me time for the intro in case somebody say an F-bomb too fast. You got to think about all that. When you're a content creator, you got to elevate and go up every step for every level or they're going to make you drown, Damion Porter. I respect it, though. You don't know where it's coming from. But I know you was putting BTA for back-to-back with Spody Face. And how did you think your channel was just going to glide, like Astroglide, when a lot of your channel had a lot of Spody Face? Did you ever thinking about erasing videos from Spody Face that was saying his things about whack? Do you know if his channel got demonetized and not even demonetized, terminated, why would you think his videos would be all right in yours when yours was damn near linked up with him and probably brought in a complaint with his? You might want to delete a lot of those threat videos, Damion Porter, instead of saying F all you YouTubers. But hey, I'm just a content creator and AI is the judge, juror, and executioner. This is another Say Less Moments TV. Make sure you like, hype, subscribe. And as always, if you've been watching all this time and you ain't like, hype, subscribe, you should be ashamed of yourself.